step into the game. We the Curry brothers, night and day network. We bring awareness to the community, spreading consciousness. With the truth we chase greatness. In the darkness we shine like the brightest stars, using our platform to break mental prisons. You know who we are. From the streets to the stage, we never back down. Constantly evolving, we wear the crown. Mindful warriors, we're changing the game. Never staying the same. Night and day network, we're here to stay. Bring awareness and consciousness every single.
Don't be fooled by the internet. It's cool to get on the computer, but don't let the computer get on you. It's cool to use the computer, don't let the computer use you. You all saw The Matrix. There's a war going on, the battlefield's in the mind. The prize is the soul.
What's up, y'all? What's going on?
Yeah. What in the hell is going on out here?
We here for a late night one real quick.
Niggas coming on tired as hell.
We ain't gonna keep y'all too long, but we wanted to get on here with these. I know we covering this Keefe D, that trial coming up. So we want to cover that, keep covering that shit. So, and we got one of Diddy accusers filing criminal charges. I guess this is the first person to file criminal charges against him.
Right.
So we're gonna get into that. We ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Let's go ahead and get into this, man.
Make sure y'all smash that like button when y'all get in here too.
Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
All right. What's up, y'all? All right. Shout out to the replay, because y'all know y'all catch this back on the replay. So now they opening up old Biggie files, for this trial that's coming up for Keefe D with this whole Tupac thing. So now they're supposedly opening up secret Biggie files or whatever. So it says that the accusations against some of the 1990s biggest music stars have come to light. The secret evident files from Notorious B.I.G. murder file, which have been handed over to the prosecutors investigating 1996 shooting of Tupac Shakur. The retired Los Angeles Police Department detectives have joined forces with Las Vegas investigators to comb through the decades-old files, which insiders said it marked a turning point in nailing the evidence to Tupac murder suspect Dwayne Keefe D. Davis. Radar Online has revealed. So they're trying to open up some old Biggie files to coincide with this trial. So it says past members of LAPD force, as well as now disbanded Compton Police Department, are working side by side with Las Vegas prosecutors to build a case against Keefe D. Legal insiders have called the joint effort a large probe into the East Coast versus West Coast rap wars. At Keefe D. recent bail hearing, Clark County Chief Deputy District Attorney Mark, DeCamo, whatever the hell his name is, said his team
I can't pronounce that shit.
Was given thousands and thousands of pages from previous police investigations into Biggie's 1997 murder. Yep. Damn.
So they digging all this back up. This is wild.
Yeah, they bringing all of us. Yeah, pretty much they trying to prosecute Keefe D for the Tupac murder. So I guess the Biggie shit coincides with it. So it says reveal included testimony dating back to 1997, as well as information from a particular witness who implicated Keefe D before he gave police interviews about the role in who shot the shot caller in Tupac's murder. It says through the secret evidence files are believed to be a choke full of accusations against some of the 1990s biggest hit makers. Sources claim that information will never become public. So yeah, they digging into, so now they digging into Biggie files, old Biggie files, combing through that to see if anything in there can implement Keefe D and Diddy. You know, they still trying to throw Diddy in the mix with this shit too. Yeah.
Bro, every time this get dug back up, the first thing that always pop in my mind is what what's the name said? The bodyguard said when he said something to the effect that he don't care if that Diddy said he don't care if Biggie had to die or Tupac had to die and Suge got to go to jail. It's like, man. So it's like, why would he say that and then storm out the room? This is according to Gene Dill. That's wild. And then now this is all coming out, and now they trying to dig up stuff about Tupac's murder. Now they going to Biggie's. Wow. And seeing how they both connected. That's wild. So
Yeah,
you think they're gonna try to pin all it? You think they're gonna try to pin all this shit on Diddy in the end?
Shit, I don't know.
That's the crazy stuff, right? That's, bro. If they do that, and the thing is, what if he wasn't behind that shit and they just pinned it on him anyway?
Yeah,
that shit would be wild too. It's like you don't even really know. You don't really know what really happened. Cause I mean, other theories say that it was people in higher places that's higher than Diddy and Suge and all them that probably had something to do with it. Cause you remember it was a rumor before that Suge had something to do with Tupac's death, and it was like, well, that don't make sense because he was in the car with him. Who would put themselves in harm's way?
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's almost, yeah, it's crazy how they digging all this up, and it's like they putting Diddy down, like they lynching Diddy in front of everybody, and now they got his name sprinkled throughout this whole Tupac murder and Biggie murder. Now that's wild.
Right.
With the help of Gene, because I mean, you gotta think about it. By him
Yeah,
saying that
they
stuff,
gonna bring him in.
that got, yeah, they might, because
Are they gonna bring him in?
They might bring him in because if he heard these things. If he heard Diddy say these things and he was moving funny that night, he said Diddy was moving funny that night. That big got hit up.
Yeah, but you gotta have some hard concrete evidence. Just a nigga word.
Oh yeah, I ain't saying that. Yeah, we ain't confirming or denying. We don't know. We just reporting on what was said or on all the rumors that was said over the years.
So make sure
rather it's from Gene or rather some other nigga that was probably around Diddy or in his camp somewhere. I mean, you don't know. But that always pops in my head every time, you know what I mean, they go back and start digging this stuff up with the Tupac and Biggie thing. It always make me think about what Gene said about all that. That's wild, bro. And it's like they running with that. And then you got this Keefe D character basically almost reconfirming what Gene said, but just basically saying that, yeah, Puff was behind this. Cause I'm like, damn. So if he's saying that Puff was behind that, the Tupac thing, then it would be more believable that he was behind the Biggie thing too. It's like they trying to link all that together and then pin it all on him at the end. And Keefe D don't care if he take the fall because he's in jail anyway. That's wild, bro. That's crazy.
Shit.
I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all think they trying to pin this on Diddy? Let us know in the comments.
Well, Keefe D is the culprit in the Tupac shit. So he's the the suspect in that shit.
Yeah.
But he saying that he was paid $1 million that he never got because you gotta have evidence of that. If you saying you gotta pay that you got paid, well, he paid out $1 million to hit Tupac, then you got to have that shit got to be tracked and traced. It got to be traced. Like,
yeah, there ain't no real evidence.
A nigga can say anything. A nigga can go in an interview with the police and say any goddamn thing. But you got to have evidence for a person to get convicted on this shit. You got to have evidence.
I guess that's why they digging stuff up now, and I guess they digging up. They going to dig up old files, bro. They trying to find something at this point. It's almost like nothing is going to go. You know what I mean? Everything is going to get exposed. And I feel like this is also a distraction, though. I feel like it's a distraction of other stuff that's going on. Because I mean, they had years to do this. Why now? Why they doing all this now? You know what I mean? How long ago did this happen? Why they doing it all now? You know what I'm saying? So obviously it's a distraction from something else, but I mean I don't know. What you think? What you think, JR? You think Diddy was behind any of these Jones? Like you think it's something he was capable of, or
I mean niggas is capable of anything, but
right.
I mean I don't put it past niggas, but like I said, if it ain't no evidence there, then a nigga can't get convicted on just a nigga saying some shit.
Facts. I agree with that.
I mean,
they gotta bring some real evidence if they want to pin Diddy to all of this.
I mean,
they gonna have to bring some real evidence.
Yeah, because I mean, a nigga lawyer just gonna spank that shit. Like if it ain't no hardcore evidence to prove that he paid $1 million out, like where's the records of that at? Like who's going like you gotta have evidence, bro. Can't just say anything and and basically get a conviction based off of just some hearsay.
Right.
He say she shit. You know what I mean? That nah.
Yeah, it's different than the Tekashi shit. He was on camera putting bread on somebody's head.
Yeah,
this nigga literally did that on camera, bro.
So they ain't got no evidence, man. Ain't nobody getting convicted of shit.
Yo, that's going to show you the difference in the generations, bro. That's the difference. Like that's like night and day right there. That you got a generation of folks that'll put bread on somebody's head. You will never know about it. Like you will really have to dig through the street to try to get the real info on that. And you probably still won't come up with nothing. But the new generation, they will actually get on camera, on live on Facebook or Instagram, and literally put bread on somebody's head live on the stream. That's the. I should be laughing at this, but this world is getting absolutely ridiculous now. Like it's that far now that a nigga actually put bread on, actually commit a crime like that on camera. And you realize some states, that's literally the death penalty right there, like doing that.
Well,
this nigga was literally on camera, bro.
Silent. You said bad boys moving silence.
Well, right. Oh. Yeah, it was a lot of such lyrics out there. Yeah, right.
I said bad boys moving silence, man. But that's true though. If a nigga plan on doing something to somebody, nigga ain't gonna announce that shit.
Nah, they are now.
Yeah, I'm talking about the niggas from that generation.
Oh yeah, that's different.
It don't get talked about. It just get done. Nobody talk about it.
Right.
People don't start talking about it until indictments and shit start happening. Motherfuckers start going to jail. That's when snitching start happening. Motherfuckers start telling, and then RICO cases and motherfuckers start telling. But other than that, when shit get handled, nobody say anything. It just get handled.
That's true.
We don't speak about it. It just get handled.
Nigga, in this generation, they getting it on camera. You know what I mean? They doing a music video out of it. You know what I mean? They actually get on there and flash the money and then say, yeah, this is going to go on the head of so-and-so. And they put it on put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook, show millions of people, including the feds is included in those millions of people. And you just put it out there. And you're like, yeah, I just put bread on this nigga head. Right on camera, bro. Right on camera. And then you tell on the niggas that you never mind. Oh, yo, woo, damn. This generation crazy as hell.
I don't think it's no different. I don't think the generation
it ain't
different.
Ain't no different. It's just the way they operate is different.
I think social media just made it more accessible for niggas that just get on here and just do anything at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But yeah, during that time it wasn't no social media. But if it was social media back then, niggas would be doing the same motherfucking thing.
Oh
Niggas
yeah,
is
for
doing.
sure.
Pac could be
For
on
sure.
motherfucking social media, probably wilding out. You know what I mean? Biggie probably, it's like all this shit, all the motherfuckers be on here wilding out. Just like, look at the old timers, they on here wilding out. The old timers
Right.
from that era is on social media, on these podcasts. They talking crazy. You know what I mean,
But they would
they
have had to start
up
conditioning
shit.
niggas in the 80s to start using cell phones and text messages, and then social media would have been popping in the 90s. And then, you know what I mean? Because you got to think about it. Niggas transition to the social media and getting comfortable with getting on camera and getting in front of people. You got to think about it. It was some conditioning that was done through a certain generation, you know, from the 2000 people who was born in like 1999, and then, you know what I mean, up, and like that generation was conditioned. So for Pac and all them in that time to be on social media showing all that shit off, that they would have had to been conditioned to do that shit first. So they would have been it would have had to start jumping off in the 80s, like the tech would have started jumping off in the 80s, and then by the 90s, by the end of the 90s, niggas would have been basically doing murders on Facebook and Instagram like they do now, and then do a rap song about it, and then put bread on people's head, which is insanity. Like, bro, I don't know, man. That's a completely different level to me. I think I don't know. I think that's different, bro. I think that's like night and day from the last generation to this generation doing what they do. I don't think they the same, bro. I don't think these generations are the same. I felt like it was a lot more respect. I mean, niggas was definitely disrespectful, but I feel like it was more respect in the 80s and the 90s and all that and before. Yeah, I mean, I can't really speak too much before because I ain't from that generation, but I'm pretty sure they wasn't too much different from ours. But for real, I feel like this new generation, bro, is different, bro. They are different. They're a different energy. And the thing is, I ain't judging them or nothing. I'm just saying they just a different energy. And to tell you the truth, I feel like they more of a truthful energy.
Hey, but you got niggas from that era that act like these new motherfuckers do,
Well,
though.
that's because the energy is so strong that they're being influenced by the younger generation because that's the new wave. In order to keep your brand popping, you gotta do what the new wave is doing. Is either you don't change and try to stay the same and your shit crumble, or you gotta dip your foot in the pool of the new wave of energy. And you know what I mean? So that was forcing niggas to get on camera that wouldn't usually get on camera. You gotta think about it. The way we viewed this social media shit in the 90s, like we would have said this was the New World Order and Big Brother and all that, which it is. But you know what I mean? We would never want to put our business all on this shit because we like, oh, that's just, you know what I'm saying? That was our mindset. A lot of niggas' mindsets was like that. That's why I said they had to condition the whole generation to accept to where we at right now. And this new energy is it. That's this it was made for this energy. For this generation. That's this social media generation.
Yeah. All right, so we got Diddy. Got Diddy
Right,
being criminal charges being pressed against him with this woman.
right.
If y'all ain't hit that like button, please hit that like button. If y'all didn't, you know what I mean? Let them know we stocked up on the zeolite, we stocked up on the CBD. So definitely go over there, head over there to nightandayherbals.com. We put out all the herbal stuff on that site. The herbal soaps is on there. The herbal, the hair care and skincare products is over there as well. So make sure y'all go ahead, go over there and support that. The links is in the description of this video. All right, let me see.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate everybody who been shopping with us, man. Y'all been going through case after case of the zeolite. I see some of y'all buying 3, 4, 5 bottles, man. We definitely Appreciate all the support, and we know it's really been helping y'all. We appreciate all the love and messages we get from all the help that we, you know what I mean? People valuing, you know what I'm saying, what we've been doing for them as far as with these products. These products actually been basically, I feel like they've been miracles, like, to some people. Cause I mean, people were reporting some serious issues and saying that the zeolite was helping with it. It's like people saying that they going to the doctor and they liver levels are more healthier than before. Like, damn, you mean wow? They said the only thing they did different was just to add the zeolite in their life, and it actually helped with because I guess they had some type of liver problems before, and shit actually started improving them. So it's
It's
like, all
helping.
right, it's because it's detoxing
Help,
their liver. That's why.
yeah, it's helping people a lot more worse the conditions with that as well.
Yeah, I
So
ain't even realized that. I ain't see when we got into this, we was just, you know what I mean, it was like, oh, a detox, and we started using it. We, oh man, this works good. But we didn't realize how many conditions this helped. So we still learning about the zeolite ourselves. Like we told y'all before, well, like we showed y'all before, it's on the National Institute of Health.gov, and they tell you all the things that it do on there. We're like, damn, why they ain't using the zeolite in the medical industry if it's helping people so much? But we know the answer to that. We know why. We know the answer to why they not going to use zeolite in the medical establishment. Because if it worked too good, you know what I mean? They in the business of sickness. So if it ain't no more sickness left, they out of business. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to put two and two together. So we definitely appreciate y'all for shopping with us, man. The links are pinned to the top. They also being posted in the chat. You know what I mean? We got some brand new sneakers on there. Ladies, we got some shapewear on there for y'all. You know what I mean? We got the pre-rolls and all that in stock. Everything's in stock. Man, we definitely appreciate y'all. I ain't into this Diddy out here trafficking, allegedly.
all right, so yeah. So this is one of the accusers that's actually filing criminal charges against Sean P. Diddy Combs. So one of Diddy's accusers might be giving the feds more ammo to indict him. The woman who already suing him for allegedly sex trafficking her at his white parties is now filed police report. Her name is Adria English. Spoke to Miami Beach PD last week and detailed many of the same allegations dating back to the 2000s. She laid out in her civil suit against Diddy. She had not filed a police report prior to this. So this is her, I guess, back then. Said law enforcement sources confirmed that Miami Beach PD detectives took a report from Adria, but were told they determined that was not enough evidence to investigate human trafficking or any other crime. See, that's the thing. Like, you gotta have evidence, yo. Like, you can say anything, but you gotta have evidence to get a strong conviction. A word of mouth is just not enough. It's not, especially a nigga like
And it
him.
shouldn't be.
Right. All
Because, I
right.
mean, you got to be able to prove that shit beyond a reasonable doubt that nigga did that.
Big. Says, however, the detectives did file a report, which we're told will be shared with the federal authorities running parallel investigations. Adria's attorney, Ariel Mitchell, tells TMZ Adria's cautiously optimistic about the process. She plans to file another police report in New York City soon. She hasn't already done because they require she make the report in person. So she got to go in and make that report in person in New York. Damn, she busy though. She's busy. I don't know, who's pushing her, but she's definitely trying to bring criminal charges. I mean, nobody else that got lawsuits against them went to the police. You know
Bro,
what I'm
that's
saying?
why I still don't understand why Homeland Security was
Yeah, they
ransacking
ain't to the
all the
police.
spaces, bro. Because if they wasn't going
This
after him
must
for
be
nothing
her
criminal,
during that time.
if they wasn't going after him for nothing criminal, why would they send Homeland Security to all three of his places? You get what I'm saying? Like, what was that about? Is that just optics to make him look guilty?
Right. Damn.
You know what I'm
All right.
saying? Just think, we gotta start discerning and start thinking about this shit. Like, we gotta start looking at it in other aspects. Sometimes we want people to be guilty so much that we overlook things. So you mean to tell me this is really the first time they bringing anything criminal against him? So it was nothing really criminal going on that they have evidence of. They just sent Homeland Security to 3 of his properties, and that would automatically make someone look guilty. And then they got the Keefe D character coming out saying that he was linked to Tupac's thing, and then that hotel video gets released.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta start thinking about this stuff. Like, all right, well, what criminal evidence did they have against him? Because everything just seems like rumor, alleged, no real evidence, and he's still walking around free. And we all know if they had anything on him, he would not be walking around free.
Well,
so we gotta think about these things. Like, niggas gotta start using their own brains, man. Niggas gotta start using their own mind and start thinking critically about things. Like, damn. So you mean to tell me this the only criminal evidence that they coming out with this chick said? That's the only, and she ain't got nothing, no other evidence about, just he said, she said type of shit. Like, no real evidence, nothing concrete.
Yeah.
So why the taxpayers have to pay for Homeland Security to go to all 3 of his properties? For what?
2.
Oh, two, whatever. 2 of his properties. Oh, the one they didn't know that they owned the one next door. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why?
So that's, yeah.
See, you gotta start asking. I just want our Curry gang to just start thinking critically about this stuff, so we can discern and not just follow the crowd because we want somebody to be guilty because we just didn't like them. We gotta actually just start analyzing this shit critically, y'all.
Yeah, because we don't know if the nigga guilty or not.
Right.
He could be guilty or not guilty. But the evidence have to come forward and show that. Like, you can't just tell a nigga guilty because a bunch of people saying it. Let the evidence show. You know what I mean? If he has been accused of doing fuck shit in the industry, yeah. But sex trafficking and shit, this is a whole new thing.
That's a whole new level, bro.
So we need to. It got to be evidence.
Facts.
On the well. Yeah. So let's get into TMZ real quick.
One of Diddy's accusers now has gone to police, and that might not be Diddy. When first hearing this, might be like, well, what's the big deal? This is the woman who sued him, claiming that in the early 2000s, she accused Diddy of trafficking her at his white parties, some of them in Miami, some in New York. She has now filed a report with police. So, you know, she filed the lawsuit first, which we told you about that lawsuit.
Right.
But now she's gone to police to sort of put it on the record with them that these are my allegations about what happened in Miami Beach.
Right.
So she's filed that. The statute of limitations is probably run, but here's why Diddy really will be concerned about this, because she went to the police last week, sat down and had a conversation with them. Adria English is her name. And Adria told police much of the same allegations that were in the lawsuit.
Right.
She just separated out the ones that would have allegedly occurred in Miami Beach. But the police said, look, there's not much we can do with this.
Right.
But they decided that they can share this information with other law enforcement, and that's where Diddy may be concerned.
Charles, the issue here is whether or not these allegations will have any bearing on the federal investigation into Diddy. As you know, he's being investigated for sex trafficking, drug trafficking, and other federal crimes. The question is how her allegations will ultimately impact
if they have any
federal
Look, it's not like the feds, law enforcement, they obviously knew about these claims. It's not going to help Diddy. I mean, obviously that's without question. It's just a matter of, does it hurt him at all? And if it does, how much does it hurt him? I mean,
right. So, you know, you'd imagine that Adria English went in to Miami Beach PD and gave them some names of people who were involved in this. Well, now Miami Beach PD will be sharing that.
this was my question at the very beginning, like when this stuff first started coming out. I'm like, if Diddy did all this stuff to these women, why not? Why all of them just trying to get money out of them? Why nobody filed any criminal? Why nobody went to the police? Why is always the lawyer and then trying to get money? So I've been asking that for the longest.
Well, that's the first thing people gonna go for. Same, because the money, they can spend the block and get them on criminal shit later. So they just trying to get the money from the lawsuit.
But you can do both.
People's going for the money. Yeah, people's going for the money first because that's.
But you can do both at the same time, though. You can add all that. You can add all that, and
but it seems like
it don't have to be any. It don't have to be a separate case.
Well, that's what it seems like this woman is doing. She's trying to get the criminal.
But it's like that's what a lot of them do, though.
Because maybe they don't, I don't know, bro. Maybe they don't have nothing.
I mean, it's just I'm saying this. We gotta start thinking critically. Like, all right, why don't they go file criminal charges?
Evidence.
Also,
I mean,
like earlier, before even the statute of limitations run out, why not file? If that really happened to you in the way that you said it did, you probably could have. You should have did something a little bit earlier. Than wait this long.
Run out on a lot of this anyway. Yeah, statutes of limitations run out. I mean, a lot of motherfuckers be signing NDAs and all that weird shit too, to the point where they can't even.
Yeah, but the NDAs, though, I don't think that protect anybody against any criminal stuff that's going on, bro. People be throwing that NDA shit around all the time, but when a crime is being committed, that goes out the window.
I don't know.
But like I said, they got to bring better evidence because you know what I'm saying? People want Diddy to be guilty so bad that we just dismiss all the shit that ain't adding up. And I'm like, well, sometimes you got to sit back and think for yourself and discern from the crowd. Just think about things like, all right, they saying all this all this homeland security, all all over the place. With tax dollars, and you mean to tell me they ain't have nothing? And his Keefe D character, man, I'm telling you, he's hard to believe. I'm sorry, y'all. He is. I mean, that's just me. I mean, that's my opinion. The Keefe D dude, he's very hard to believe. I'm just gonna be real. Now that Cassie hotel, that was messed up. He should have. Some charges should have been pressed against him. When that happened. That was wild.
Seemed like he's protected, though. He was
right.
Protected.
That shit, yeah, right. That's a possibility. So that is a possibility. So can't rule that out, JR. That he was protected. So there's probably nobody she could go to at that time. You right.
Probably was scared. Nigga was scared.
Yeah, it's probably nobody she could go that was safe that she could go to safely around that time.
Yeah. But the nigga was probably
because money stretched long enough, sometimes the law enforcement even turn their head. If the influence and the money is long enough.
There's some very important people that just want their interests protected. So they go to the league to protect that shit. At the time he was protected because big investments was made, so he was protected, bro. I mean, you see, he was the face of one of the biggest liquor companies in the world. You think they ain't gonna protect the investment?
So we ain't saying. So basically, we saying we don't know if he's guilty or not. We're not saying that he is guilty. Yeah, we're not saying that he's not. But you got to understand that everybody should have the fair trial and all that shit. They should have the fair trial, and they have to be proven that they guilty with real evidence, not just because you feel like he's guilty.
Right.
That's some BS, right? Nobody would want to be placed in that, especially if he didn't do a lot of the shit that they said he did. Like, nobody want to be in that position. So, like that, with that type stuff, you really do need evidence, man. Because those like some serious accusations. I don't know why people don't think like that. Why is it not you innocent until proven guilty? Why it ain't like that no more? Well, I guess it never was like that. Not on not on this plane of existence. But you got people who think like that though, like because especially if they was in a position where they know they didn't do something and they was being pinned for a crime or something like that, they would be the ones that would look at it in that way, like, well, you gotta prove that he's guilty because mistakes can be made. I mean, people could be lying and making up stuff. Or the person could have did it. You wanna investigate to see if the person did do it, and then the justice gets served. That's that. Like, we gotta keep a level head when we judging this shit. It's easy to be on the internet and be like, yeah, he guilty. He did it. I don't never like the way Diddy looked or the way how Diddy was acting all yeah, he probably did do some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it comes out like, yeah, he did it. Like, nah, we want evidence first to see if he did it, because everybody deserves that. Everybody deserves that.
All right.
Those names and that information with the feds, and then who knows where they go from it. But while they're in the middle of this very intense investigation, convening a grand jury, trying to get an indictment against Diddy, any one witness could be the one who unlocks this finally for the feds. You would imagine they're not there yet because there hasn't been an indictment.
Right.
So they're
if
still
they had
looking
it,
for more
they'd indict
information.
him, Charles. I mean, that much is clear. They're going after him. They don't have it yet, or else we'd know.
See?
Catherine
Exactly.
Escalera,
You haven't been
Lancaster,
indicted or
Pennsylvania.
nothing.
How many more are out there? You guys are right. That's exactly what it is. It could be a floodgate opening. You never know where this is going. He's already in court, so the lawyers are definitely going to be looking for more victims. They're out there, and they're going to come through, and this could get bad.
Right. As they begin talking to other people now, to Charles's point, who knows what they uncover? So
yeah,
it'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's everybody deserves a fair trial, man. Even this peanut head ass nigga do. I mean, a lot of people feel like they might not like this nigga for whatever reason, but even the person you don't like still deserves a fair trial, man.
Yeah, that's absolutely
Facts.
Anybody will want a fair trial,
right?
Any type of accusations, they gonna want a fair trial to plead their case. Hell yeah.
That's how you can tell this world still need healing, because you can just look at social media and how people are, and you know how social media judge harshly until that person is in the judgment seat, and then the whole social media judging them.
You go.
And then you get to feel how that shit feel.
That's what it is. A lot of people don't
how that shit feel.
A lot of people can't sympathize with other people. They be like, all right, well, this person's doing it. It ain't happening. It ain't happening to me. So I can just, go along with it, and hooray the shit until it's happening to them. And then they be like, oh shit, this is happening to me now. You know what I mean? And then the whole, then motherfuckers want to flip the script. But yeah, that's how it is, bro. That's how it is. Yeah. That's what this shit is about.
That's why I said
it's cool.
Gotta start balance. Nah, that's why I said individually we gotta balance ourselves. We gotta be. That's why I said there's a difference between high level thinkers and the simple minded. High level thinkers is just not going to be like, yeah, he guilty right away. We were like, well, we want to sit back and see the evidence come out first, because we heard about Diddy doing all this other crazy shit in the game, but we ain't never heard about the sex trafficking part. So we need more evidence with that. We ain't gonna just sit back and say niggas is guilty and all that. And how would we know? We wasn't there. You know what I mean? Nigga, everybody needs a fair trial, man. Anybody that's being, prosecuted or persecuted needs a fair trial, man.
Yo, make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all forgot.
Facts.
Make sure you smash the like button.
Yeah, this is definitely a fire show right here. Even though we came on here tired as hell.
Get them likes to 100 at least.
Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
Yeah, shout out to y'all. Just coming in. If y'all just coming in, make sure y'all hit that like button.
Y'all see the balance. That's what niggas need, balance. You gotta see people too drunk off hatred or wanting to see people downfall so much that they don't even stop to think about things.
Yeah, but that shit don't always work. Just because a motherfucker want to see a downfall, that shit don't always work out the way motherfuckers think it's gonna work out.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because we dealing with higher power shit.
Right.
We dealing with much more hot shit that's higher, more higher power than we are. You know what I'm saying? So it could look one way. It could look like, oh shit, they down bad. Is looking, but that's not what always the case. It looks that way until you know what I mean, until you really see what really's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because we dealing with something much higher, much higher than we are. So
that's true.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So it could look one way about this nigga being, the way they putting him out in the media and shit, but it might not go the way people think it's gonna go, especially if ain't no motherfucking evidence there. Because right now, if they had something on, the nigga be in custody right now.
Right.
He be fighting this shit from behind bars. Not free and fighting it. He be fighting this shit from behind bars. So we know they ain't got nothing on this nigga yet. They're trying to get something on him though. They definitely are. They definitely trying to get something on him.
Yeah, but they gonna fail if they keep making shit up. They bring this Keefe D characters in here. You know what I'm saying? They doing a bunch of shit. That's gonna mess the case up if he did actually do something.
Yeah, but it really isn't, because they still gotta bring forth evidence.
That's true.
So Keefe D can say, oh, he went in the trial. If that shit ain't backed up by evidence, then that shit don't hold no weight. That shit don't hold no water. It doesn't.
And it shouldn't.
Anybody, yeah, because the nigga could be guilty is a motherfucker, but the evidence got to show that shit regardless.
Right.
There's a lot of guilty motherfuckers walking around free because they didn't have evidence on the motherfuckers. But then there's a lot of motherfuckers convicted, innocent motherfuckers convicted too. So yeah, this shit is crazy.
Wow. And that's real sad right there.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to have actual evidence. You know what I'm saying? If anybody's gonna be convicted of anything.
Yeah.
Because you want that to be fair, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to y'all coming in here. Please make sure y'all hit the like button. Go ahead and run them likes up while y'all in here. Yeah, we appreciate y'all. Like we said, we didn't want to keep y'all too long on here and all that, but definitely make sure y'all hit the like button. Yeah, man, I don't know. So we gonna still keep an eye out on this Diddy shit. The Tupac trial coming up. I guess they trying to get enough evidence to indict Diddy. The federal grand jury, they still got to take it up with them. So I guess they trying to find something on them. It ain't looking too good on their part though. Look like it ain't the whatever evidence they trying to bring forward. It ain't working. They ain't got shit right now. So I don't know.
They definitely attacking his bread though. His bread definitely ain't looking the same these days.
Yeah, right.
He probably definitely got he's probably down to budgeting now, like strict budgeting.
Yeah.
Cause you gotta think about it. All his businesses got cut off. So it was just enough dirt out there to make people not want to work with him anymore. But it wasn't enough to get him locked up.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just like just enough stuff out there just to break his pockets, right?
Break his pockets.
That's what we want y'all to discern and start seeing. Like they not really hammering him for anything.
They're not.
All they doing is just throwing smut on his name, and then he's losing all his business deals.
Right.
And have to step down from all of his companies.
True.
So so y'all have to start seeing that side of it. And I just think, oh yeah, he guilty. Yeah, when they gonna lock him up? I mean,
yeah. Oh yeah, we got the detox drink back on here, y'all too. So, I mean,
facts.
Melanita Splash, the natural detox drink. We got that back on here. Shout out to the brother Atico. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we got that back on here.
Yeah, you got that and a zeolite to take. So you really gonna
zeolite,
clean your ass out.
Yep.
Clean your ass out like one of those burritos with guacamole sauce.
Got the pain bomb back on here as well. So definitely get that for y'all that's been waiting for the pain bomb to come back. It's definitely back on here. Yep. Definitely back on here. Yep. CBD cigarettes is on here. The pre-rolls is on here. Yep. Yeah.
We back stocked up, y'all. We definitely appreciate all of y'all who've been shopping with us. You know what I'm saying? Man, if y'all looking for a great detox combo, y'all see it. Melanin Splash and the zeolite together.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into before we get up out of here, let's go ahead and get into these commercials, man. And we're gonna dip up out of here, y'all. Catch y'all on the next live stream. We appreciate y'all for coming through, rocking with us. Make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all didn't. And the links to the shops is in the description of this video, and it being pinned, put out, paste in the chat and all that. So let's go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, my good peoples? My name is Itico La Paris Jordan, and I am the owner of Melanin Splash LLC, partners with the Night and Day Shopping Network, with them boys, the Curry Gang. And guess what? They got it going on. But guess what? Guess what else is going on? This right here, this Gorilla Strength, if you've been backed up, if you've been having a hard time, you need a good detox and cleanse that gets you straight, you need Gorilla Strength. Hey guys, check this out. Turmeric, black seed oil, black maca root, ginger, vitamin D, ashwagandha, sea moss, all in one container? That's crazy. But guess what? I'm crazy enough to put it inside of here and put it on that network. And I thank them boys. Yes, because we're going to get it popping. You need to go there today. If you want, see them boxing gloves? It means something. You need to go there and get it. Go subscribe to the Night and Day Shopping Network and make sure you pick up some of this Gorilla Strength so you can have an easy day. You want everything to flow? You know where to go. To the Night and Day Shopping Network. Get it popping. Yes. It's waiting for you. Let's go.
Do you have neurological pain, chest pain, heart palpitations, headaches, brain fog, anxiety, insomnia, fatigue, and abdominal discomfort? With all the environmental disasters and contaminants plaguing our land, water, air, and food, we need something to counteract all the pollution that is making us sick. This is where zeolite comes to the rescue. Millions of people have been using detoxification supplements to remove harmful toxins, pollutants, heavy toxic metals, as well as to balance pH levels, lower the risk of risks like cold and flu, support the immune system, and improve nutrient absorption. What is zeolite? Zeolite is a volcanic ash that forms over time when ash and lava react with alkalized water, resulting in a compound with a very strong cage-like structure and a negative charge. Zeolite is one of the most fascinating and powerful nature remedies available. Great to detox and balance your body. Health benefits of detoxing. The removal of excess heavy metals can improve overall health. Detoxification helps balance a body's pH levels. This product provides 30 capsules, 1 month supply, ships within 3 days. Purchase now at Night and Day, netmarket.com, and haven't been evaluated by the FDA. We do not claim our product cure or treat any ailments. Please consult with your medical healthcare provider to see if Zeo Aid will be right for you.
Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the